Next, I'm going to talk about posting on the core platform. So just like groups, to post on the core platform, you'll need to have a profile. So you can sign up for a profile for free on any of the 3 platforms. When you're ready to make a post, you click on the plus button. You have to be signed into your profile. And you'll see there's options for new resource, new event, new training, new discussion, new funding opportunity, new program, new news. So you'll click on the appropriate item. You'll see this is also how you get to the back end of your system, and I'll show you that in a bit. When you're making a resource or a post, you'll see it gives you the options of which sites to post on. You'll have to be logged into those posts to be able to post on them. So for example, if I want to post on Alberta, here's where you can put the title. And remember, if you're posting something like a video, we recommend you put it in brackets, or maybe it's a toolkit or a resource. We recommend you put the type of content in brackets, and that helps folks see quickly what type of content it is. So for example, if I'm doing Core 101 training video, okay, the author will be who is the author of the content. In this case, it's myself. So I'm going to put Healthy Aging Alberta. But maybe you're sharing content that you have from another provider. Make sure to put that in. For example, maybe I was posting something about Caregivers Alberta or Sage Seniors Association. So you're going to put that in there. Type of content. Is it a website? Is it a video? Is it a document, an image? So again, I'm going to click video there. And those help folks search your content. Now, in your description here, this is where you can write out everything about your piece of content. You can also bold, italicize, you can change the sizes. So there's a few different processing items here. You can change the color. So you can play around with that. Okay. And then if you want to hyperlink something, you could click the hyperlink button and then enter your link there, and that will allow folks to link through to a page. So for example, if I wanted to put visit the page, and then I could hyperlink and add the hyperlink there, and then that would hyperlink it to the page I want to direct them to. I didn't actually have a hyperlink ready, but you get the point. Now, in the summary, that is what's going to show up in the little card on the main site. So when you're on the front end of the site, you'll see in the little display cards, you'll see the title, and then you'll see the summary. So you want to make sure you have a summary here, otherwise it will not show as nicely for you, but you also want to keep them short. So in this case, a video training, I can't spell today, on how to make core posts. And that will show up on the little placard for you. Now, your cover photo. You should upload a photo that's either PNG, JPEG, that's maximum 2 megabytes. So you can pull a video of your content. So for example, I might pull that photo that I created. This is nice that you could use a program like Canva to make yourself a little cover. You might have an image that you have access to. Remember, with photos, try not to post copyrighted images, such as somebody else's images. Sometimes a screenshot of the resource is good because that, if it's the cover page of a report, for example, that can be a good little display. But you should also be concerned about you don't want to take images from their piece. So use your discretion of which types of images to post, and please try to keep them as resources that are sourced ethically. Alt text is the type of text to describe the image for folks that have screen readers. So in this case, I guess I could say Core 101 training session cover page with the core logo and blue and red decorations. Maybe I had a picture of some older adults, and I put that, 2 older adults cooking together and smiling. things like that, so that somebody with a screen reader could know what the image was saying. If I'm posting this on the main page, then I leave this part blank, the group. However, if I want to post this in a specific group, I can click on that group to post in the group. So you can leave that blank or not. If I have an attachment, such as a document, a report, to attach to this file, I will put it here. So I'll choose the file. It will bring me to my folders, and I can attach that. Or alternately, maybe I have a YouTube video that I want to play. In this case, this one's actually a video that I'm recording right now. So I could grab the YouTube link and put a title of the piece and put it there, and that will embed it to play in the piece. Now, earlier I showed you how to search by different categories. This is where we enter the categories. So depending on who's making the post, they might click certain items here, and that will determine how people on the front end can search their videos or their content. Sorry, apologize. So for example, this one is a video. Maybe it's good for, actually, since I'm doing a general video for everybody, I don't have the YouTube link since I'm recording it right away. So I could go and add that later. But it's good for everybody, but maybe it's technology, maybe it's information because I'm talking to you about core. If I go down here, maybe I'm doing this as part of an event or webinar. Maybe I've included a toolkit. Maybe this is a type of provincial resource. So you can really look through and see what is appropriate, and then you can hit save. Now, when you create a post, you can see other posts I've created here. When you create a post, it goes in as unpublished, okay? That gives it the opportunity for us on the back end as administrators to proof your post, make sure you have nothing missing or nothing's looking weird, and then we'll publish it, usually within a few days. So give yourself 2 or 3 days to post it so that we can review. Now, I can also, when it's unpublished, it's blue, and when it's published, it's white. If I wanted to copy this and have it posted both in the main page and a group, I can click the copy button. That last one I just posted on the main page, but now I can go and maybe I want to post it in this group. And then I just hit save. Something's missing. What's missing? Oh, do you know what? Sorry, I apologize. I'm not part of that group, so I can't post in that group. That's what was missing. Okay, with this profile, I am in this group. Let's try this group. So you have to be in the group that you're posting in. There it goes. Okay, sorry about that, folks. So there we go. So you can see that I have one that's waiting to queue it up for the Immigrant Senior Sector Connections group and one that's for the main page. And that's how it'll look like. Once the admins have proofed it, then those will both turn to white. If I have a previous post, or if I want to delete a post, for example, and those were not really great posts, so I'm just going to delete them, I can just click the delete button and then it's out of the system. Now, if I have a previous post that is in there, I can go to the edit button. And maybe the information on this post has changed. I can make some changes to it. Maybe I have some new resources to attach. So I can play with attachments. Maybe I need to attach a video. I can do, maybe there's a website link. So I can type in some of these things, hit upload or save if I've added them. And then when I'm all done editing, I hit save for the post. Okay, that makes things update in the system. And that's a good way if you had a program or an event and you just need to make some quick changes to edit it. I can also see what other types of programs and events and resources that I've put in here. If I click in the side menu, I can see which events I've put in, which trainings, which news, which funding, and I can just click amongst those. Okay. All of these are relatively the same to enter. Funding opportunity will have a link option to direct you through to the funding page. So it'll give you an option for the website link. Events is a little bit different. So I'm going to open up one of my previous events just so you can see how that one looks. So again, you put in a title, you put in a description here. You'll notice with the event, so you have your summary of that shows up on your card. The organizers, who's hosting the event, the location, if it's in person or online. If it's in person, you could put the address and the actual specific site. Registration link, so that would be linking to the event page, maybe your website, or in this case, I put the Zoom code. So wherever you're directing them to sign up for registration. The start date and time. So you're going to click on these, you're going to choose the date, and then you're going to click the clock, and you're going to click these items to select the date and time. Okay. And once you have that all, then you're going to click the select button. And this will be the end date. Okay. So same thing, do the date, do the time, hit select, put that through. This will default to, if, for example, I'm in Alberta, so it's defaulting to Mountain Standard Time. If I did this on the BC site, it's going to default to Pacific Time. So pay attention to what time site or time zone you're on. Often what I'll do if I'm posting something, for example, an Eastern time zone event, but on Mountain Standard Time, is I might put in the post, I'll put it's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but what is that? 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then I have my 6 a.m. here. So I'll put both of those times in the general post here, but then in actual time, I'll put the time in my region because that's the part that will shift between sites if folks are looking at it. Again, you can put a cover page here or an image. You're going to put a description for that image. You're going to choose your categories, such as that, and you're going to hit save. It also has file attachments, videos, and website links there. So there's a variety of different options you can do for that post. So that's how to make a post. If you ever need to come into the system to edit, maybe you're not making a post, but you're coming into the system from the front page. Again, you just click on the plus button. You can click any of these, and it brings you to the back end. You don't need to actually make the resource. You can just quickly flip between and see your old posts.